Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 22. They'll send Austin in motion right. They start on the ground with Andrews. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Gets this out wide to Pickett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run again here with Andrews. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here is 3rd and 5. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. In motion right is Austin. Here's Andrews. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Pickett. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want those body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll throw again with Pickett. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far. Incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. This is 2nd and 8. Glove. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now Pickett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now Love going to change things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
On first down, they'll run to Nwangu. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pink. Go red.
Slot man moves right.
Check white. Switch yellow. Black swap.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Powerful running. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take... the 29-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times I think they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in his practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down at the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the ground, Andrews again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll run it with Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Ready?
Now Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Hey, red.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Eagle blue. Black shot. Set.
Love now to pass on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Claws red. Set cut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The Vikings send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a timeout called for. Defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Andrews.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Steelers.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Off the play fake, Love. Steps away to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Pickett changing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Andrews.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
at their 25-yard line.
19, Tiger.
They begin here with a run by Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
A dump off this time for Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off play action, Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Pickett back to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take... the 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really has.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready.
Angelo now looking to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Okay, Frank. Hey, Green. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So wipe away the big yardage as they say he set foot out of bounds during his route.
And we talk a lot about using the sideline as another defender. I used to get that a lot from my college head coach, Johnny Majors. Use Sammy sideline, as he called it. Force the receiver out of bounds. Your job's essentially done for you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Love to pass. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Hurry.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
After the sack on first down,
Love.
a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got him. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all